Good morning. So, Resurrection Sunday was just a couple of Sundays ago, and a lot of people just think that that's kind of where the story ends and that's it. But it's not because Jesus didn't immediately ascend. He actually spent like a month and a half, almost 2 months, still on earth with the disciples. With some of his followers, getting everybody situated and ready for the continuation of the Great Commission. And in Acts chapter 1, verse 4, he gives them instructions. Once, when he was eating with them, he commanded them, "Do not leave Jerusalem until the Father sends you the gift he has promised. As I told you before, John baptized with water, but in a few days you will be baptized with the Holy Spirit." All throughout the gospel, Jesus has made this promise to the disciples when he was teaching them that, after he left, he would send an advocate. And the advocate was the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit would bear witness and lead them to truth and give them power, all these things. In Acts chapter 1, if you keep going down to verse 8, he says, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses, telling people about me everywhere in Jerusalem, throughout Judea, in Samaria, and to the ends of the earth." So after he says this to them, that's when he ascends, and they spend the next couple of days waiting for the gift of the Father, which is the baptism of the Holy Spirit. And that actually occurs. And that is seen in Acts chapter 2 on the day of Pentecost. So, Acts chapter 2, verse 1, on the day of Pentecost, all the believers were meeting together in one place. Suddenly there was a sound from heaven like the roaring of a mighty windstorm, and it filled the house where they were sitting. Then what looked like flames or tongues of fire appeared and settled on each of them. And everyone present was filled with the Holy Spirit and began speaking in other languages as the Holy Spirit gave them this ability. We are literally right around the time where these things are occurring biblically today. Pentecost is 50 days, 7 weeks after Resurrection Sunday. And Pentecost this year is in roughly 2 weeks. So I would suggest that everybody take the time to prepare for Pentecost. I know it's something that isn't really spoken about too often. I know it's something that's kind of skipped over, but that really be the problem sometimes because everybody just skips over the Holy Spirit like he isn't important. And he is. He gives us the power to proclaim the gospel. He gives us the power to heal the sick and to, give sight to the blind and cast out demons. We get all this power through the Holy Spirit. And, we kind of wonder as Christians why we can't make things happen or why things don't happen or, why you see some people holding power and you see some people not holding power. It's the yielding of the Holy Spirit, yielding to the Holy Spirit rather. And, don't let Pentecost skip you this year. If you've never been baptized in the Spirit or it's something that you have no idea about, take these next 2 weeks to read the book of Acts, to learn about the Holy Spirit. The book of Acts speaks about the Holy Spirit more than anywhere else in the Bible. And yield yourself to the Holy Spirit and receive the power that you are already guaranteed, you're just not using.